Hello, everyone. It's well, 3:52 p.m. Well, it's been almost an hour, and that man did not call me back. He didn't call me back, but he demanded that I be right by the phone at 3 o'clock. And so I thought about blocking his number, but I didn't. I didn't. And he was telling me about some cleaning company called New World Believers or something. But you know, New World, it sound like y'all for the New World Order. So that sounds Masonic. But anyway, so um, so it's like, from what it sounds like, I have not asked yet today, so this is gonna be my first time asking for help. And I know the perps. The more I ask for help, the online perps, that's the more they convince people not to help me. That's a gang stalking thing to do. So they said tonight it's supposed to around 9 o'clock or something. Oh, I'm getting shocking pain right here. That it's supposed to be have, I don't know about, I think they said rain and tornado and hail and flooding tonight. I think tonight and all the way through Thursday, bad weather. So I'm surprised it wasn't bad. No rain yet today, but the sky is starting to look a little cloudy, like as if it might want to rain. So I almost died last April. And that was before they banned me from 532, before they wrongfully and unjustly banned me from 532 West Garden Street. I was sleeping right by there, and I saw the tornado was so bad that it picked up a podium or something, a wooden podium. It picked it up and then threw it. The wind picked it up and then threw it. And then it swept me, and the wind had picked me up and threw me. The weather was so bad, and I was crying out for help, and my twin sister was saying, don't help her, don't donate to her GoFundMe and stuff like that, or she just scamming people, and all that cruel stuff. And everybody just stood for it, and they sat there and tolerated it and allowed it. And not one person was there to come forward and say, you're cruel for doing that to your twin sister, who's a real TI and suffering. Nobody to speak on my behalf. And then professed targeted individuals think that we're just arguing and going back and forth and that we just have drama. But no, there's a such thing as sibling abuse and sibling bullying, which I'm experiencing. So my twin sister also said last year, you see that try to copy off with the type of stuff that the foster mom would say. You see that GoFundMe that you got up there, you might want to keep it up there for your burial. That's what she told me. But I'm the one who's so hateful. I'm so hateful. So and I have not been able to get rest. It seems like as if I probably at this library probably seemed like as if I got probably 10 minutes of sleep to late this morning or early this afternoon. And last night it seemed like after 5 o'clock this morning or so, I probably got what seemed like 30 minutes of sleep. That's it. And so what am I supposed to do? And it's like, I'm afraid that my sleeping bag is going to get soaking wet. I'm going to get wet. I'm going to say it again and tell TMI. I'm menstruating. Y'all expect me to have bloody pants and bloody clothes and be wet? And have no shelter overhead, no protection, and just and they have flooding and, if it be dangerous and stuff. And I told y'all they don't have shelters available out here for single women. And if they are, then you can't just get in. It takes time and a process for an intake, and then they might be full, and then me being a targeted individual, they mob you, bully and mob you out of there. I've had that happen to me, and I'm not going to Heavenly Blessings because they are a cult and they are corrupt, and I don't see how or why they're not shut down. I don't see why or how they're not shut down. They're dangerous and it's not safe to be over there. So I mean, excuse me. So they mobbed me. It's like I stayed there only 2 nights, and they mobbed me out of there when I was brand new to Pensacola. That first night I came here to Pensacola, I went to Heavenly Blessings, and I refused to call that lady Pastor Renee. Female is not supposed to be a pastor anyway, biblically, and so I call her Fraudster Renee, and so she's falsely glorified as a good person when she's a criminal, and you know she runs that fake shelter like a cult, and then take all your money, take all your money, and then feeds you shit for dinner, and then have the teenage boy being abusive and disrespectful and perping and stuff like that, that cooks everybody's food, and they take all your money. I mean, so and then at Heavenly Blessings, what they do is the women have to cross over to the men's bedroom to get to the bathroom, and then they have a whole bunch of men sleeping on like the whole place is just overcrowded, and nobody gets along. Everybody fights. There's always trouble. I can't be in such a cramped place with so many people, and then women sleep in one room, men sleep in another room, and then the women have to cross over to the men's room to and Renee is not even there, and if I got to cross over to the men's the men's room to get to the bathroom, what if one of them do something to me? And then you got to step over men by accident trying to get into the hallway because they're sleeping on the floor in the kitchen in the hallway too. So and then they say it's a super duper high crime area, that the fact that they won't let you be free to wander even during the day. They want to demand that you tell them where you're going, and they don't want to. I mean, and they want to say you can't go this place and that place by yourself, and it's like I don't like that, And then of course I can't have my earbuds because that breaks the doggone shelter rules and stuff. So but as I said, it's very much not safe, a not safe shelter at all. And as I said, she treats you like as if you owe her drug money or something. Just like at the Salvation Army in Greenville, South Carolina, that place, Rebecca treated you like you owe her drug money and try to demand money, so-called rent, before you even get paid. So and then it's like because a lot of times I be forgetting about that doggone Heavenly Blessings place, but as I said, it's not safe over there at all. It's not safe. It's very dangerous over there. So it's like I know people don't really care, and they feel like, just go to a shelter, but it ain't that quick or easy. I mean, I tried in Fort Walton Beach last September, I think it was, try to go to see about a shelter. I called up 3 shelters. Most of them didn't even answer the phone, and then they said, well, oh, we can't take you in right away. It's a process, and we're full, and there's a waiting list, stuff like that. Hi. So there's a waiting list, and so I mean, I'm scared of what to do tonight. And a lot of people think shelters are free. No, shelters take all your money, all your money. And they'll even try to steal your, they even do stuff like exploit you and steal your identity as well. Um, Even New Orleans Mission, yeah, I've heard about identity theft of the staff stealing people's identity, steal your social security number, just do all kinds of fraudulent, crooked stuff in Jesus' name. They use the name of Jesus Christ to do all this wicked, crooked stuff. And I got banned and kicked out of New Orleans Mission like I already talked about that recently. So it's just so rough. And as I said, I'm supposed to start the new job this coming Tuesday. And this coming Tuesday, I'm supposed to start the new job. But it's like, as I said, me being stinky and dirty, nowhere to take a bath, nowhere to get clean. These clothes right here are not even that clean. And the dress and the other outfit that I wore, the shirt and shorts, they need to get washed. They need to get washed. So I thought that this lady listening in. So I thought that I would have I thought I was supposed to start like a temporary fill-in job tonight that was $20 an hour, and I wouldn't have known how many hours it was. And then the man turned out to make it like it wasn't what I was told, and that the other man was in error and stuff like that. And like as if the other man was supposedly saying that, in error. And so I already told y'all about what happened earlier. And so it's crazy. So I thought that I was gonna just get to work tonight and work every night until Tuesday, and then when Tuesday start, start the normal work day. But things didn't turn out the way I thought, or the way I was originally told. Um, so now it's Tuesday right now, and it's Tuesday right now, and I'm thankful and glad that somebody paid for my breakfast for me and let me have whatever I wanted, and so I was able to save you know $11 or something. So now I have $12.82. Still waiting on the $50 from the deposit from the hotel from the other night to process through my bank and refund back to me. And I don't know if I'll get it tomorrow or next week. And so far I have just, excuse me, I have only $12.82 in the bank, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I have $5 or $10 in cash. And so all I had was some little cookies for lunch, because they had some event downstairs, and I went to try to get one of the little baby bottled waters, and it looked like as if somebody had pre-opened it. I didn't realize until after I tried to open it. It seemed like as if somebody pre-opened it and then put it back. So then this lady listening in to my conversation. So So then I couldn't even drink the water. So I couldn't even drink the water. It was a small, probably about, I think it was 10-ounce bottle of water. So I don't know what I'm gonna eat or where I'm gonna eat for dinner. And it's really not enough for these downtown restaurants unless I just get beans and rice and tortilla chips. And I'm not even sure if I'm welcome over there. If I'm allowed to go to that restaurant and just get, I don't even know if they raise the prices on the beans and rice. If it's still $4 or if it costs more than that. So the online perps, they're really bullying me, and I got a lot of online harassment today from people who create a brand new account to come and harass me. And somebody wanted to try to tell me about missing, trying to say, well, oh, I went without eating for 2 weeks in order to save up for a deposit, and then said, well, he mentioned about me not missing meals, and said, and they always let you know that, oh yeah, I've been watching your channel for such and such a long time. Like they admit that they've been stalking me online for this such and such a long time. So they always want to make these smart ass remarks to try to talk about, oh, you don't miss meals and stuff. So I mean, I missed lunch. I missed lunch for y'all. I missed lunch for y'all. So I don't know what, I mean, if other people don't have a problem with people eating 3 meals a day, why y'all think I'm supposed to miss meals and y'all expect me to be starving? Y'all expect me to be starving. Y'all expect me to be starving and homeless on the streets. Other homeless people, they turn, not every homeless person, but some of them turn to drugs and / or alcohol. And I haven't even been a glutton lately. I've been eating 2 meals a day. That sounds like I've been missing some meals lately for y'all. And that's still not enough. That's still not missing. Like, do you want me to just starve for a whole year? So I mean, and then for me to say, well, I got just this little bit of money left, and I'm just letting y'all know like how I'm trying to survive and struggling to survive, then y'all want to be like, oh, Candy's obsessed with money, and always begging for money. She's obsessed with money, or she's obsessed with food because she's always talking about food. No, I'm just documenting basically my daily life as a homeless targeted individual, and I talk about it all. I don't just talk about food or money or begging or nothing like that. I mean, I talk about my life, what I got to go through daily as a targeted individual. But I've been doing this before you found out my channel, 2 or 3 years before you found out my channel. So you're not gonna come on my channel and think you can change my rules. You're not going to come after 2 or 3 years and think you can change my rules or how I run my channel. You have an issue, just stay away. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to subscribe. And then that same perp that made them remarks about, me eating and him starving himself for 2 weeks to save up for a deposit, well, he went and stalked and followed me on Twitter too. And I had to block him, and then he was harassing other TIs on Twitter. So I had to block him on there too. But then I don't get how these perps pretend like they speak anti-Illuminati or anti-New World Order when they're perping people and sold out. Yeah, I was trying to say that lady was seemed like she was taking her time and lingering to listen in on what I gotta say. You know, anybody else, they would just use the bathroom and get in and out. That's what I do. But me, I clean and sanitize the toilet seat and stuff, you know, and then, you know, make sure I clean up after myself on my end, you know. So, as I said, this video right here is my first time today asking for help to stay out of to get, you know, to get out of the rain and out of bad weather. And as I said, it's supposedly forecasted to do the tornadoes, hail, and flooding between, I guess, tonight and Thursday. And I haven't been able to sleep, and I need rest. But I know the online person be like, well, you need to go get your ass over there to Heavenly Blessings. No, I'm not going over there. I don't know which is worse between, and I would get kicked out. I got kicked out. I think I got kicked out there. I don't remember because it was when I very first got here to Pensacola in 2019. And somebody had ordered me an Uber, and I rode it. That was my first Uber ride, I think. And no, it wasn't, because, yeah, it was. Maybe, yeah. But anyway, so I'm just trying to get help until I can at least, well, I don't want to say get my first paycheck, but if I get paid every 2 weeks, it might have to be me asking for help until at least I get my second paycheck. Probably may not need to. Maybe next Friday, I might not have to ask for help no more, and as long as I can keep the job.
Hey, I know it's not a lot. I heard y'all went.
Oh, well, they do it all the time. They do it all the time. So, I mean, they do it all the time. So that's why I thought she was one of them. But she gave me some little snacks. So, yeah, so, I mean, as I said, they do it all the time, no matter where I go. When I'm homeless on the streets, I get gang stalked even more when I don't have a roof over my head. And I heard that they target and traffic you and make more money off of you when you're homeless than when you have a roof over your head. And even housed targeted individuals say that they're forced to live like a prisoner of war or like a hermit or like a reclusive lifestyle, staying indoors because they say that they don't want the perps making money or profiting off of them. So that's why they stay home and don't even go out. And then when they do go out, they get heavy gang stalks so people can have the opportunity to make so much money off of perping them because they figure it's a money-making opportunity because it's your first time being out and about. Even if you go and run errands, do grocery shopping, go and do laundry, picking up your nephew from school, whatever, you know. So I'm just, as I said, just trying to survive and survive safely. So, I mean, as I'm saying, that Heavenly Blessings is a dangerous cult homeless shelter, and they be trying to trap you and stuff, you know. Yeah, they mobbed me out of that place. They mobbed me. Cause it was. Yeah, that's what I remember. They mobbed me because I think there was a lady named Donna who was a narcissistic, hardcore butch Mandike perp who thought. I mean, she bullied. She was the main person who bullied me out of there. And then I wonder how was she able to get a job working at Waffle House, but I couldn't get a job working at Waffle House. They let her have a job to work at Waffle House, you know. Excuse me, the one downtown. I'm sorry, my hands are full. but the one downtown, where they perk me so bad, I don't like going. But it seems like almost every time I go to Waffle House here in Pensacola, they always perk me. And the one in Tallahassee where Janet took me, they perked me the worst. They did that. That one time I went past through, me and Janet passed through Tallahassee when she tried to take me to and Miami. Yeah. So I don't even know if she set that up. But I don't even know if Janet was trying to sacrifice me or not. I don't know, but I don't know who out of her family sacrificed her youngest brother. But I mean, I don't know. It seemed like, well, Janet didn't pose as a target, but but Janet lured me to Miami, and the situation is somewhat similar to what Trisha put me through. But due to the lockdowns and stuff, I couldn't just flee the situation at that moment, and so I was forced to stay with Janet until she kicked me out. And I can't say the reason on here, the reason why